Orange is the New Yellow is the 22nd episode of the 27th season of The Simpsons, directed by Matthew Faughnan, and it's okay. I don't mind it, I didn't love it, but there was nothing wrong with it. The main narrative, and really the only narrative, we don't really have a strong subplot here, but Bart goes to the park by himself because Marge is getting fed up of him just making a mess and causing chaos in the house, so she tells him to go outside. And Bart decides to take himself off to this playground, and I don't think we've ever seen this playground before, but I'd quite like to see it again. I thought it was very well animated, and I think they could do a lot of different things with this space. And when he's there, another parent realizes he's unsupervised and calls the police, and Marge ends up going to prison for being a bad parent, which of course is ludicrous. You do need to suspend disbelief to some degree. And when Marge is in prison, she realizes that actually it's more like a holiday for her because she doesn't have to clean up after all of her children. She gets to go to bed at a good time, and it's really an interesting experience for her. To be honest, there's not that much meat to the narrative. Not a lot happens. The progression of the narrative is really slow, but it is thought-provoking. So if you prefer the stories that, have a well-crafted structure and have a steady pace of development, this might not be one for you. And usually I do like that kind of thing, or I prefer that kind of thing. But because I really like Marge, I really enjoyed watching her in this. And I thought the prison scenes were all very well done, really well animated, great cast of supporting characters. It wasn't too bad at all. It is quite slow, but there are some moving moments as well, such as what people in Springfield do for Homer and Bart and Maggie and Lisa when Marge is not there. I thought that was quite sweet and inspiring, but it's still not the best developed narrative. It feels like it's missing something. It needs a little something extra to be a little bit juicier and a little bit more fascinating, but at the same time, I liked it, so I can't really complain. It's never going to be an all-time favourite. But really, apart from maybe lacking a little something, there's nothing wrong with it. It works well enough. I'd be happy to watch it again. It's probably never an episode I would choose to watch. But if I'm watching season 27 again, I definitely wouldn't skip it. Orange is the New Yellow. May not be perfect, but it's relatively thought-provoking and ultimately not too bad.